Welcome to the 5th day. We started this week countdown. Yes, rejected ballot. If I say RB, don't think it's R&B blues. It's rejected ballots. They keep increasing. And if rejected ballot was a party, it would have always placed third in the presidential elections. You stay tuned. Rejected ballot is, when you vote, you fold and put it in the box. When it's counting, they will take it out and open it. Then they pass it on to somebody. So if it's Peter or Edem or whoever, they place it in the pile. Now, that is why getting loyal polling agent is very important. If you don't have a loyal polling agent and your opponent manages to get persons in that chain, you are finished. They can do it in such a way that if they pick, they've targeted that you, the one watching me, you are a candidate and they want to have rejected ballots to cost you the elections in that particular police station or other police stations. Once they open and they see your face, they just tap their head, because they're down their head already, and use die to vote. They'll tap their head and print your vote again. So once you pass to the next person, you say, rejected, because double. Then it's thrown away. Let me give you a fair idea of over the past elections, the number of rejected ballots and the percentage. In 1996, the number of rejected ballots was 111,108. That is 1.53%. In 2000, the first round, the number of rejected ballots increased to 119,362. That is 1.8%. In 2004, it increased further to 188,123 votes. That's 2.1. 2008, the first round, it increased to 205,438. That is 2.3%. And then in 2012, it went high again. That is 251,720. That is 2.2%. So the average of these 5 elections, it has been about 175,099. And if you bear in mind that the 2008 elections was won by a margin of 40,000 votes in the runoff, then you can see that all these votes, people are suffering. Now you listen to me carefully. It's a bit complicated, but I'll try and break it down. You know, the presidential candidates, you pick your slot where you'll be on the ballot. For some, it's more psychological propaganda. For some, it makes campaigning easier. If you are down, you say a Sieho or Shishin. If you are first, you say a Shruho or Mwe. That is only superficial. If you are going to pick, pray that your party, especially for NDC, MPP, pray that one follows the other. If you are a big party like NDC or MPP, and you go and pick second or any number, and the party who before you, the candidate will not have many MPs, you are gone. Now you know that in the various constituencies, MPs campaign more often than the presidential candidates will come. So in 2000, for example, in 190 of the constituencies, the NDC MPs went about saying, when you go, I'm first, thumbprint me. Now you go to vote, you vote the presidential first before the parliamentary. So your MP has told you, if you go, I'm first, so you think he's first, you thumbprint. They will see that in 2000 there was Danlati that thumbprinted, then they will thumbprint Atamos, rejected ballot. So if you're a big party and you have a small party above you, that can give rise to rejected ballots. Yes, we do have rejected ballots in the parliamentary elections. I can consider that the highest number of rejected ballots in the parliamentary election was 5,000. Now in 2012, the number of rejected ballots in the parliamentary was 177,733. That's 1.5%. But in the presidential, it was 251,720. And you can see on this, the latest book I had, we have a chart of the rejected ballots map. And you can see the density. So I think the political parties will have to work hard at it. In politics, you don't take risk, you don't benefit. One way to reduce the rejected ballots is to try and take a risk. In the sense that for the very safe seats, first you have to look at the balloting. If are the big parties which will fill candidates in all the 275. For your safe seats, your member of parliament will have to be very proactive. You have to tell the people, if it's number 2, for example, of the big party, you have to tell the people, if you go look at the president, he's on 1, then you come to me. You have to take time, because if it's a very swing seat and the results have always been won by 2 or 10 votes, you risk end up confusing the voter. You know, it's like you've climbed a tree, the top is a snake, below is a lion. As for die, you have to die, you have to choose one. So the rejected ballot, the parties have to strategize. If it's very safe, you go ahead, you say presidential first, look at the president at number 1, then parliament, look at number 2. You have to take that risk, because if even your party suffers 100,000 votes because of lack of education, it is very instructive. Thanks for being with us for the first week of your countdown to 2016 election. You hope you've enjoyed, you've answered some of the questions that have been bothering you all this time. We know we can do better, but we can only do better with your assistance, dear viewer. Send us your suggestions, areas you want, and we incorporate them. You can get to GH1 TV on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You can look at their email address. You can also get in touch. You can get in touch with text and WhatsApp. The numbers are scrolling on the screen now. We are here to serve you. You can only do that better when you cooperate with us. We'll be with you till votes are announced, election results are announced on November 9th, 2016. And if there has to be a runoff, the day set is November 28th. Take care. Have a good weekend.